Hi there, it's Karen at Corrie Papercrafts here, independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in central Scotland. Just a very quick video for now, just a wee quick extra. I'm not crafting any projects at the minute, and this card, which you've possibly already seen in another video, is really just there to give you something to look at while I'm talking. I'd rather you saw the card than my no makeup, no hair done person. But I thought I would drop in just to explain a little bit about host codes. I know I put a post on my Facebook page recently explaining about them, but I figured it maybe would make sense to do a quick video as well. So what is a host code? That is a code like this that you might see on certainly my Facebook page and my blog if I was to update it, which I haven't. I've had a few issues with it, but that's another story. Lots of demonstrators will post their host code on their social media, or you'll see something in the top corner of their grid paper or something while they're crafting, and that's a code that sits open with us as demonstrators for the whole month. What happens is I open essentially a party order at the beginning of every month, and that sits in my Stampin' Up back office. And if you place an order in my online shop and if you use that code, then your order, although it's sorted and it's sent to you just as it normally would be, you pay your delivery charge and it comes, you know, within a week. By using the code, that also associates your order with the party order that I've got sitting in my back office. It ties up the code number. And by doing that, it doesn't cost you any more or anything like that. But what that means is at the end of each month, that party has accrued several customer orders, and it accrues what we call Stampin' rewards, or in other sort of old type or using older language party plan companies, or you know, direct selling companies, it would be host credit or hostess credit or commission. So it's a percentage of your sales, if you like, that you get to spend on free goods for yourself if you were to have a party, for example. And speaking of parties, that's certainly something else that we as Stampin' Up demonstrators can do. Some choose not to and some do. I currently run workshops, but I'm more than happy to do parties if you have a few friends that you want to get together with. Obviously not at the moment during lockdown, but the same would apply if you had a party in your house. You would get a certain amount of money to spend on free products. The minimum amount that you have to have orders for, though, is £150. So that's why you'll see us posting use the host code for all orders under £150, and that's because if your order's £150 or more, you then become the host yourself and you get the host credits to add free stuff to your order. So if you spend under £150 and place an order in my online shop and use that host code, as well as your thank you gift and hopefully also a card from this month, then you'll also get a free piece of product of some kind. Now, the lower the sales, the smaller or the lower in value the free products for you will be. The more sales, the bigger the product, or the higher in value that will be. It's very much based on what the total sales are for each month, and they are sent out within the first couple of weeks of the month following that month's host code, if that makes sense, because it's opened on the 1st of the month and closes on the last day of the month, be that the 30th or the 31st or whatever. And when I close that order, that's when I get the, well, I get a notification of all online orders anyway as they are placed, but when I close the order at the end of the month, the party order, that gives me what the total of the host credits is, or the Stampin' rewards as we call them, and that then lets me order appropriately the free bits and pieces that I divide between my customers. I don't make any difference, as do a lot of demonstrators, don't make any difference with their customers. Anyone who places an order gets an equal share of the free product, regardless of how much their order was. Everybody's budget is different, and not everybody is able to spend a lot of money at any one time, which the majority of us completely appreciate. So that's why we don't want anybody to lose out on their free bits and pieces. So that's what happens if you use the host code for orders under £150. If you order £150 or more, as I say, you become the host, so you then get all the free stuff that comes with your order. And that's really the long and short of host codes. That's what they are. That's why you use them, but that's what you get for using them. Now, and what I will say is, if you're going to spend £150 or even £100 on Stampin' Up products, then by all means, whichever demonstrator you work with, then absolutely place that order if that's what you choose to do, if you want to just be a customer. But you can join Stampin' Up for just £99, and you can choose your own starter kit, and you can get £130 worth, or you can choose £130 worth of products for that £99. So you get to choose an extra £31 worth of products for your money. You'll also get some of whatever catalogue or catalogues are current at the time, as well as a business pack, order forms, you know, things like that as well. Excuse me. So it's worth thinking about. There's absolutely no catch, there's no obligation in any way. You don't have to be selling to other people, you don't have to do workshops, videos, parties, anything like that. You can purely join just for the discount. You have a quarterly target each time, you know, to meet each quarter of the year. But if you don't meet it, you do get a month's grace, so you get 4 months, and if you hit your target, then all well and good. But do remember, if that happens, then you've only got 2 months left of the next target. So it's wise to hit your target within the 3 months rather than always the 4. But, you know, again, everybody's different. If you don't hit your target, you just drop and nothing more happens. You don't have to pay the balance of your starter kit, which some companies ask you to do. I can think of one in particular that I'm aware of, and you also don't have to send your kit back. And again, I'm aware of another company that would ask you to do that. Stampin' Up don't ask you to do anything like that, so what you've got in your starter kit is yours to keep, regardless of what decision you come to within a few months of joining. So I just wanted to touch on that briefly as well. If you have any questions, then please do get in touch. My email address will be in the description bar below the video. I hope I've made that a bit clearer than it might have been for some people, because I know I do get asked what is the host code, so I thought I would just do a quick video about it. Any questions, if you don't already have a demonstrator that you work with, then please do get in touch, and I'm more than happy to go over it again with you and answer any other questions that you might have. Until I see you next time, take care, bye bye.